afternoon, IHSA football family. It is December 7th, 2021. The recruiting report is now on. How you guys doing? Good afternoon. My name is Coach Big Pete, a.k.a. Peter Leinweber of DeepDishFootball.com. Make sure you follow Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. All right, so we get into the intros as always. Again, if you like my work, feel free to leave a tip/donation via PayPal in the link or on deepdishfootball.com. Still looking for advertisers for next year. If you're interested to have your business and product featured, send me an email and we'll talk about it. And again, fundraiser, Deep Dish Football fundraiser will again be next month, again, for the funds to keep the Deep Dish Football going. Again, recruits, make sure you fill out the Deep Dish Football recruiting questionnaire on deepdishfootball.com. It's above as well for the classes of 2023, 2024, and 2025. And still doing free recruiting advisement sessions. Just did 6 on Monday, yesterday. And had a wonderful time talking to parents and kids about recruiting. And it's absolutely free. I charge nothing. It is free, Free. If you want to schedule an appointment, email me, coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. So, it is Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. So, let's get started. Big news, but I forgot to mention it. I should have mentioned it yesterday, and that was my fault. Trevor Burnett gets a player walk-on offer from Illinois and commits to the University of Illinois Glenbard South. He's unbelievable. One of the better recruits to come out of the state of Illinois. A little bit surprised he took a PWO offer from the University of Illinois. But again, they're getting a hell of a player, and he definitely could get some snaps in the coming years. Fenwick's defensive back, Denium Juette, gets his third Division I offer from Valpo. Hopefully I didn't get that. Denium Juette of Fenwick, he's a special kind of a defensive back. Can contribute quickly to a college roster. Keep an eye out for that type of kid. And Plainfield East, Jacob Selof gets an offer from St. Francis. I think, St. Francis out of Plainfield East. Definitely a big offensive lineman, big brooding type of guy. Definitely a kid that you want to keep an eye out for as well. Class of 2022. He's another name that's going to get a few more offers as we end into this December. And again, quick reminder, we've got the National Early Signing Day coverage that's going to happen. Going to be everywhere on Twitter, on Facebook, sending out some videos talking about recruits. And all right, then we get into underclassmen spotlight. And again, send your information and you can be featured. Tweet at me for underclassmen spotlight or in class of 2022 last chance spotlight as well. And I'll talk about you on the videos. And I'll be doing this to December 15th. All right. So we get into the thing. We get into Morris's defensive tackle, Ryan. And I butcher names. I apologize. Ryan Wolenczuk, defensive tackle, class of 2023. Again, nice burst on him. Great hips to get through the gap. Very, very athletic. Is also featured on special teams as well. Follows his assignments, and again, gets through that gap and puts him out in that gap as well. Definitely a defensive tackle you need to know. Ryan, Wolenczuk, out of Morris, class of 2023, defensive tackle. Also plays a little bit of offensive lineman, but he's a good little defensive tackle. He's that typical type of Morris player, that tough-nosed SOB type of player. You definitely got to take a look out for class of 2023. Next one, Middleton, wide receiver on Mascoutah, 5'11", class of 2023. Had a tremendous season, unbelievable season. Again, finds the ball, follows his routes. Again, nice burst after getting out of his set. Anticipates the play. Nice flow. Great hips following his route, and runs through the play as well. And again, just tremendous hands too. And again, finds a way to find the quarterback. Make sure that the quarterback finds him. He had a wonderful season against Chase Hansen, and those group of wide receivers were unbelievable, by the way. Unbelievable for Mascoutah of the season. They had a hell of a season, by the way. Next one, Maddox Moore's class of 2023. If you guys don't know his name, you might remember him from the title game against Juliet Catholic. He had one hell of a game against Juliet Catholic. Maddox Morse, the brother, I believe, of Caden Morse. Maddox Morse is a name that you got to know from Sacred Heart Griffin, class of 2023, wide receiver. Again, and I talked about this before. I got a lot of messages from college coaches about him because of the title game. Great hands. Again, great yards after the catch. Does not go down after the first hit. A wide receiver, again, that can be used in all spots. And, again, like I said, a multi-purpose wide receiver, good hands. And just unbelievable. Unbelievable, silky, smooth route running. And, again, doesn't quit on routes and is a wide receiver. And I'm telling you that right now, this Sacred Heart Griffin group of wide receivers for next year could be one of the best group of wide receivers in the state of Illinois. So definitely Maddox Morris is a name you want to keep an eye out for, class of 2023 wide receiver. All right, we get into the senior spotlight. Liam Mickle, Woodstock quarterback. And again, I love this kid. This kid is just an absolute great kid. Very positive, the way he plays football. Great teammate, great leader with the Woodstock Blue Streaks, class of 2022. Deserves more offers. Good arm, playmaking ability with his legs as well. Always the first one to make a play. And again, great leadership, as I talked before. Good arm, solid arm as well. Nice touch on the ball and a pretty good accuracy too. And I saw him at summer practice at Woodstock. Coach Brazil invited me over. He's just a hell of a kid, a great player, just a team player, and a kid that you need on your college program that definitely says this is what a model college football player should be. And Liam Mickle's one of them. Next one, Batavia's defensive tackle. He got a season cut short. Fikayo. Afolarin of Batavia, defensive tackle. Oh, this kid is an absolute mauler. Absolute mauler. Again, makes those hills as a defensive tackle should. Closes off those gaps. Good burst. Good first two steps as well. Had his season cut short, I know, but definitely a kid to keep an eye for. It's Fikayo Afolarin of Batavia, defensive tackle. Do not sleep on this guy, class of 2022. College coaches, don't sleep on him. And do not sleep on Liam Mickle. And let's go to questions from the viewers. And these are questions from you guys that I got through email or Reddit. Check out Reddit, Deep Dish Football, or email coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. All right, first, what are some scams? Oh, this is from Michael Rodriguez of Cicero, Illinois. What are some scams of recruiting services that we should be careful of? Well, NCSA is I absolutely hate. College coaches don't check that out for football. Other sports they do, but again, I don't know that much about sports. I know football and the football recruiting. So that's another one. And you see that piece of shit Shulman. It's just a money gatherer. Next Gen is another scam as well. No college coaches talk to him. All he does is fill out the free recruiting questionnaires, and that's all these pay-for recruiting services do. They fill out recruiting questionnaires and they act like they got it because they know the coach, which they absolutely do not know the coach. And for you to share your public information to a stranger is not a smart idea. It's not a smart idea. But yeah, Next Gen, NUC, NCSA, was it Next Star Prep, whatever. Anything that you have to pay for recruiting is a scam. And I say this again, just look at the video of Brett Bielema, Jeff Franklin, and the other coach, Chris Creighton. Again, like they always say, pay for recruiting services are a scam. Do not pay for recruiting. Recruiting is 100% free. All right, next question, General Chaos 1231. What are your feelings on Edgy Tim? And this is literally, I get this every effing month or every 2 weeks during the summer. And people, because they pick up on a few things that I have to say, and I say this as simple as it. I think Edgy Tim is one of the best journalists in the state of Illinois for football. That's all he is. He's a journalist. Again, he's not a football expert, never coached, never played, never scouted. He's a Rivals writer. And again, like I said, stars don't mean anything. Stars are absolutely fake. And we've had instances where boosters have paid for stars. It's a scam. It's a complete scam. But Edgy Tim, I respect him as a journalist. That's all he is. He's a journalist. And again, I talk about this, and I talk about this numerous times. What is the main headline of Deep Dish Football? Respect the game. That's because we respect the game. We respect the history of the game. We respect the coaches. The thing is that you have a lot of writers that don't respect the coaches, that don't respect the game, and they're just in it for their thing of money. That's one of the biggest things that pisses me off. That really pisses me off about some of these writers. You got a bunch of baseball fans that fake, a bunch of baseball guys that are faking being football guys just to make money because it's the big sport. And when football's popularity keeps going down, and it's going down, people, they'll switch over to baseball or switch over to another spot. Again, and I say this numerous times, Deep Dish Football is about respecting the game, respecting the coaches, respecting the players. Respect the game. That's the hashtag of Deep Dish Football. That's why Deep Dish Football was made, because there was too many people taking too much money out of hardworking families. There was also people taking money, just screwing families out of money, and you still can see it to the right now, and it sucks. But that's the whole thing about Deep Dish Football. We call people out, and we call people out on their bullshit, and that's one of the great things about Deep Dish Football. So, as we end the Deep Dish Football recruiting report for December 7th, 2021. Again, just a reminder to viewers, send your questions and your spotlights. You can send your spotlights that you want. If you want to be spotlighted on a video, send them via Twitter or email, coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you have any questions that want to be answered on email or Reddit, send it to Reddit on Deep Dish Football, or send it to email at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for joining. And again, follow Coach Big P and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and email. My email again is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you want to schedule a free recruiting advisement session with you and your son, parents and sons, and also fill out the Deep Dish Football free recruiting questionnaire. And everyone enjoyed this lovely Tuesday. And it was cold yesterday. Looks like it's going to warm up a little bit, but it should be fun. Thank you guys so much, and have a lovely, lovely day.